darling Foster, I know it's in here someplace. Here. Well, you can borrow that from Leslie Lou. I don't think she'd mind too much. Dear. Don't ask. Ah! Ha ha! There it is. Okay, Foster? There you go. What if we're making a huge mistake?
About what?
What if Emily and Lucky aren't on this plane that we're chasing all the way to Albuquerque? I mean, what if they really did take that limousine to the train station and they're sitting in the back of some sleeper car or even on a bus?
Rule 7.
Always choose the fastest distance between 2 points.
Correct. Buses and trains make stops, therefore easier to be intercepted.
Okay, so they're on a plane. But how do we know that they're flying to Albuquerque? I mean, they could be flying to Miami or L.A.
No, babe. He knows that if we lose him completely, we have to bring in the cops. That would derail his plan to have us chase him together.
Okay. Okay, you're right. Oh, they're on the plane to Albuquerque.
Unless we've made a terrible mistake.
What mistake?
Lucky knows we're after him, so he left that clue in Boston so we would follow.
Right.
But he doesn't want to be caught too soon.
What's the mistake?
The mistake is in thinking he would leave such an obvious clue.
I said that. Didn't I just say that? I did. I said that he might not be on the flight to Albuquerque at all, that we could be on a wild goose chase off to New Mexico. He could be in the back of some sleeper car or in a bus. I need an aspirin.
No, honey, you're not following me. See, Lucky doesn't want us to catch him too soon because that would mean the end of the ride for everybody. And at the same time, he doesn't want us to give up. So it's not a matter of him not doing what the clue says he's doing. It's a matter of how he's doing it.
I know there's aspirin in here somewhere.
Remember rule number 1. Never do the obvious, huh? So by leaving a clue that he's on a plane to Albuquerque, the obvious thing would be for us to get on a plane to Albuquerque. But we know better.
Get to the point. Where is my son?
Chicago. Why? Because the plane to Albuquerque makes a stop in Chicago.
He got off in Chicago and he's leaving us a clue.
Now you're with me, Mama. Yes, sir. There's a little change in flight plan here. Uh-huh. And do you have any aspirin up there?
Yours?
Aren't they adorable? We have reason to believe that they got off the plane here in Chicago and decided to fly somewhere else.
Why would they do that?
Oh, you know. Wanderlust.
So should we contact the authorities on this?
The authorities that need to know already know. I have a feeling that the boy would have caused quite a fuss about crediting the unused portion of the tickets toward the flight. He's very good with money.
I'm sorry. To begin with, our policy on credit is through the mail only. And the truth is, I haven't seen either one of these kids.
No, Luke, it's coming back again.
Oh, she's worried. You know how a mother is. She's worried. Sick. Oh, baby.
Oh, you know, the truth is that you have the answer right there at your fingertips. I mean that literally. If we could just take a look at your manifest, we might be able to find our children and get rid of this nagging headache all in one fell swoop. And I do mean nagging. Nag, the kind that just refuses to go away.
Here. Married long?
Ladies and gentlemen, we're on approach to Albuquerque and should be landing in 30 minutes. The temperature is a mild 70 degrees and partly cloudy. We hope you'll sit back and relax and enjoy the rest of your flight.
I can't relax.
Why not?
Because what if we get there and there's a whole bunch of people ready to get us the second we get off the plane?
Oh. There won't be, okay?
How do you know?
Look, I'm pretty sure my parents have figured out my clue, but they're still a couple steps behind us.
I still don't get it. Now, why'd you tell me we were going to Albuquerque? Why not let them think we're going someplace else? It's like you want them to catch us.
Not until we're ready, you see? If I sent them in the wrong direction, then that would bring in the cops, maybe even the feds, and with all those people following us, there is a big chance that we'd get caught before we find your aunt.
And you're sure we can keep fooling your parents?
I've got them right where I want them. Right now, my dad's thinking I'm following rule number 1.
What's rule number 1?
Always do the unexpected.
Damn.
He remembered rule number 6.
Rules are made to be broken.
I never liked that rule, Luke.
None of the others remember these 2 kids. And I searched through the manifests of our flights myself, and there are not 2 kids like yours traveling alone together.
There are other airlines.
He would have left us a clue. What the little sneak has done is thrown us off by staying on the flight to Albuquerque. I'm gonna kill him when I get a hold of him.
We better get back to our jet. Thank you very much for your help.
Sure. No problem. You gotta admit, this kid is good.
He had good teachers.
As we make our final approach into Albuquerque, on behalf of the cabin crew, we want to thank you for traveling with us.
So you're right. Say there's nobody waiting for us at the gate. Then what?
Well, it's too late to check it in any colleges, so we just find a place to spend the night.
Why? For room service.
Oh, I don't think so this time. You see, we stayed at a fancy place in Boston because that was the unexpected thing to do. We took this flight straight through to Albuquerque because that was the expected thing. We've got our parents thinking that we're going to do the expected, which is actually the unexpected, which would be to stay at an expensive hotel.
Oh, wait a second. You just said that was what was the expected.
Right. We've got them thinking we're actually doing the unexpected.
Oh, well, we're actually going to do the expected.
Yes.
So what does it mean?
Well, think cheap motel.
Oh.
Okay, we'll order pizza.
Pizza?
Yeah. The pizza's good.
Frightened?
No, I know we're gonna find him.
So do I, but that's not what I meant.
What?
I mean, it's almost too easy.
Kind of like falling off a horse. Or is that like riding a bike?
No, it's kicking a dead bicycle, isn't it? I don't know, whatever. You know that little bit with the airline clerk, that nagging thing, that was good.
Thank you. I guess I haven't lost my touch. It's all so familiar. Except this time we're not the chasees, we're the chasers.
It's a long way from Boxcar City. Remind me to thank my son for running off with a girl connected to a moneyed family. I mean, he set a whole new standard, hasn't he?
kind of makes me nervous. I keep thinking Foster's gonna drool on some of his fine upholstery and I'll end up paying for it.
If he does, we'll take it out of the kid's allowance for the next 100 years. You're not saying you couldn't get used to this?
This isn't what I want. Never has been. Give me my nice, warm, comfy little home and my family. And I'm happy.
That's a nice notion. And when you say family, you mean...
Lucky, Leslie Lou, and of course, our loyal companion Foster.
That's it?
There's Amy and Lucas and Tony and Ruby and Bobby, maybe.
All right. You sure know how to freeze a guy out. All right, old keeper of the maternal instinct, can you tell me, where are those kids in Albuquerque?
Well, it's not a huge city. I mean, not like Boston. If they stay pretty stationary, it should be pretty easy to find them.
That's it?
Hey, okay? Let me just get off the plane, and then I'm going to be able to sniff them out. Sorry, Foster. That's your job, isn't it?